Alrighty, welcome back. This is Aussie Gamer 17 and today we're playing some more Prison Architect as part of my Achievement College series. We're going for the achievement Cosa Nostra, and what we're going to do today is we're going to play the prison story Palermo, and we've got to complete 9 optional objectives during that mission to obtain this achievement. Also keep in mind that we have to pass all 5 story missions to get a bonus achievement for that as well, so we'll be covering that in 5 videos. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is play through the mission until you get to the part where you need to send the firefighters away and also hire 2 doctors for the infirmary. So just play through until you get up to there. It's all step-by-step guides through the game. There's no diversions or anything like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have 9 optional objectives from here on out, and I've put those up on the screen for you. Have a look at those, and now we will get to the first one. So once the firefighters are sent away, you're tasked with demolishing these 2 areas affected by the fire. So just mark both these large areas for demolition, just like so. And then what you want to do is you want to go and hire staff, and this is part of the optional objective that we need for the achievement, which is to hire more workmen to speed up the demolition. So go into your staff here and hire workmen. I like to just hire 10. I don't know that if there's an exact amount, but hiring 10 definitely gets the job done. So just do that and it will speed up the demolition. The next objective we're going to need to complete for this achievement is to handle the food needs of our prisoners. And to do that, we're going to need to build a kitchen and a canteen. So I'll show you quickly how we do those. Okay, so the first step is to mark out our foundations for the 2 buildings. We're going to use these 2 patches of dirt here. This one over here on the right, this is going to be for our canteen, where all the prisoners go to eat. And then we're going to use the patch on the left to mark out the kitchen, where the cooks will be cooking the food. And then what you might want to do is fast forward time to let your workers get busy and make these foundations so that you can then do something about it. What I'll do is I'll just skip the video ahead to when the foundations are laid, and then we'll cover the next step. Now you may come across this if you've done it the way that I've done it, and that is that the workers can't actually get in and finish the foundation because it says there's no access, there's no door. So what you want to do when you're putting in your foundation is you can immediately put in a door where you're going to want the door so that the workers can then access the area and finish the foundation for you. So always do the foundation and the door at the same time, and then you can speed up time until it's completed. Alright, my workers are being a bit slack on the kitchen, so while we're waiting for that to be completed, I'm just going to get to work on the canteen. The first thing we're going to do is put in 2 serving tables. The game doesn't penalise you for putting them in the wrong place. You can put them wherever you like, as long as you put them in. Now don't do what I've done here, and that is I forgot to put in a door, so none of the workers can get in or out at the moment. So make sure when you're doing the foundation, put the door in right at the start. So do as I say, not as I do. I'm going to put 2 doors in this canteen, and there we go. Alright, and the next step for the canteen is to go back into objects again. This time we're going to put in tables, and we need to put 6 tables in where all the inmates are going to enjoy their lovely meals. And they're just showing up. Oh, look at that. Our kitchen is finally finished. Yeah, they're just showing up with those red spots because my workers haven't actually built the doors yet. So those red spots just mean that the workers can't get in and complete the jobs. And now we're going to head over to the kitchen, and what we need to do, go to objects again, and we're going to put in 4 cookers. Once again, just put them anywhere you like. There's probably better places to put them. If you have the option, put them all together so that you can join up the power all together. And then we're going to put in 4 fridges. I was still learning a little bit when I did this recording, but yeah, so put everything as close as you can so that you can then attach the power later on. Alright, so put in the 4 fridges. And also you need to go to the rooms section. I'm going to do that in a second. So go to the rooms section, mark out your kitchen, like so. And then you want to do the same for the canteen, so mark that out, using up the whole space just like that. What that actually does is it then shows you that red triangle in the middle. If you click X on that, you can actually, it tells you which items you still need for that to be a complete room. Okay, and now what we need, go back into objects. For the kitchen, we still need a kitchen sink, so select the sink and put that in somewhere. Now I am doing this all a bit sort of mumble jumbled order, but you can do it all. You could do all of the kitchen at the same time if you like, or all of the canteen, it doesn't matter. I'm just sort of working on both here. And the kitchen also needs a bin, so grab the bin, place that somewhere, not where you put the kitchen sink, just find a blank spot, Aussie. There we go, that'll do. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect the water supply to the kitchen sink. Now looking at this, I could have placed it in a better spot, but we'll fix things up shortly. So you just use a small pipe and you've got to run it from that larger pipe to wherever you have chosen to put the sink. I believe it's just here for me, up on the north wall there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to move it down closer to where the water supply is. But you could have just ran a pipe over there, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to put it here, make things a little bit easier. And then we'll go back to our water supply and make sure we just run a pipe across to the sink. Come on, just one spot there. I'll figure it out in a second. No, do we get it? Yeah, it looks like that'll work. And now what we need to do is we need to hire some cooks to cook our food for the prisoners. So go into the hire staff menu, and what we need to do is hire 8 cooks to staff this kitchen. And now we'll head back over to the canteen and we'll finish putting in the objects that we need to finish off that one. So first thing we're going to do is grab a bin and put that over there. And then we're going to move across and get the benches. We have to put a bench on each side of each table. So that means we'll need 12. And again, it really doesn't matter. Placement isn't super important. As long as you're close enough, it is good enough. So just place each one as you go on this set of 3 tables, and then again on each side of the other 3 tables up above. And now what we're going to do is going to fix the power supply over in the kitchen. We need to make sure that there's power running to all of our fridges and cookers. And to do that, you just need to grab out the electric cable and join up to the existing green electric cable and then run it across to each of the cookers and the fridges. You can see where there was already existing pipe that we just sort of need to fill in the holes really. Not too hard, and make sure everything's running. Now while I'm waiting for that to happen, just apologise for my voice in these recordings, guys. I've got a bit of a cold, but I really want to get these out in time for the game to go live with Games with Gold, get them out for you guys for when you need them. I would have liked to take a little bit of a break on my voice, but couldn't make that work this time. Alright, so yeah, I'm just making sure I line up all the pipes. And now what I'm doing actually is I'm just going to be waiting for the work or the construction to finish, but soon I'm going to notice that I actually missed one of the benches, so nothing's going to happen until I put that bench in place. Let's see how long it takes, but I'll speed the video up until I figure that one out. Okay, there he is. Good boy, Aussie. He's just noticed that he forgot the bench. No, not a cooker. Yeah, put the bench there. Yeah, attaboy. Alright, and once you've done that, you'll have to go through some cutscenes and some dialogue and all that. But as long as you've set up the canteen and the kitchen like that, that should take care of handling the food problem. This last part just here, what I'm doing now, is I'm just fixing up the electrical cable in the canteen. I'm not sure though if you actually are required to do this to take care of the food problem. But I'm just doing it for completeness. Don't like those flashing lights, meaning that the power is not getting to all the lights in the canteen. Alright, now moving on to the next objective, what we need to do now is handle the recreational needs of our prisoners. Now to do that, what I do is I choose the TV, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a TV in every single cell that I can find, and I believe that this makes it a little bit quicker. You don't actually need to put a TV in every single cell, but it will speed things up a bit because there are a certain amount of prisoners that you need to make sure are happy with their environment. No, not their environment, sorry, their recreational needs are met. And to do that, you put TVs or radios. So I'm just going to put a TV in each and every cell. I'll speed the video up though, so you don't have to watch me go through every cell. Okay, so that's a TV in every single cell, and eventually that will take care of the recreational needs. And now we're moving on to the environmental needs, and to do that we just need to make sure our prison is kept clean. To do that we're going to hire some janitors, and we need to hire 4 janitors, and what I like to do is I just put 1 in each of these cell blocks for now. They'll move around the prison freely and keep everything clean, so we just need 4, and really you can just put them anywhere that you feel like. And I think that's number 4. There we go. And that will take care of the environmental needs as well now. So all 3 of those needs that we're trying to take care of will just take a little bit of time until it all adds up and we've got the prison under control. And once you've put in the sprinklers, you'll get a phone call and you'll get told to pick up this snapshot. But make sure you don't pick it up until you've ticked all 3 of the handle these different scenarios. So just wait for those or speed up time. Eventually they'll all come. And what I'm doing now is just waiting for lunchtime actually. And as soon as lunchtime hits and everyone starts eating, that counter will tick up and we'll pass the objective. Okay, now just play through the story until you get to the part of the game where you're tasked with starting a group therapy program for alcoholics and starting a drug treatment program for drug addicts. And what you want to do is you want to get both of these started as quickly as you can because they do take a bit of time, because we need to get each class that we run or each program that we're going to run, we have to get a certain number of prisoners to actually complete the program, which might take several days. So let's get started on building the structure, which is going to be the common room, and that's for the alcohol group therapy sessions. I'm just going to pick a nice spot here and make the foundation. Then while we're waiting for the foundation to build, head into programs, and we need to start or create new programs. Head into that, and we're going to select both programs. We need to start the drug addiction program and the alcohol program. So click on those to confirm. That's the drug addiction program, and select new program again, and then select the alcohol or group therapy program, and you'll see there that it says no room found, and that's because we're still constructing that, so we need to get that done as soon as we can. Once the foundation is complete, go to rooms, select common room, and just make sure we turn this into a common room, and that's what we can use as the classroom for the group therapy. And make sure we put in a door. I've really got to get into the habit of putting the doors in as I'm doing the foundation. I'll get there eventually, don't you worry. So pop the door in. And now what you want to do is fill the common room with chairs. So go to your objects and pick out the chairs and just place them around the room. We only need 3 people to complete the course for this objective, but the more chairs you have, the more people that might be able to go and attend the course. I think it's a maximum of 10 anyway. So just place the chairs around, and part of the objective is you have to have at least 8 chairs anyway, or part of the room's requirements are to have 8 chairs. So pop them in. Once that's done, both programs, the drug addiction program and the alcoholics program, they're both ready to run, but we'll just need to pass a lot of time before those will complete for us. And once the workers have finished setting up our common room, you'll get a phone call from the CEO, and he's given us another optional objective which counts towards our achievement, which is to set up a laundrette. So that's the foundation there that I'm building for our laundrette. The next thing I want to do, apart from putting in the door early, which I forgot again, is I want to prepare early for the power that's going to be required for our washing machines and that sort of thing. So I'm going to run the pipe up here and across into the laundry. And now don't forget to mark the new room as a laundry, just like that. Then head across to objects. We're going to put in our laundry machines. We're going to put 4 of these in across the top here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then use laundry basket. We're going to put 4 of those in as well. So grab that and 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to finally remember that the workers can't get in without a door. So I'm going to grab a door and put that in. But you guys just remember to do that when you first do the foundation. That's the first thing you should do, is always put the door in. Okay, and now the laundry also requires an ironing board. It only requires 1, but we're going to put in 2. I just like to put in extras just to try and speed the process up. So grab those, put them in, and then head into water supply, and we're going to make sure we run water to our washing machines. We don't have them in the best spot, but we'll just make do. Just make sure you cover them up with the pipes here, just like I'm doing here. There we go. And now, while the workers are busy getting all that set up for us, we need to hire 10 janitors to run the laundry service for us. So just go to hiring staff and hire 10 janitors. And next thing we need to do is make sure we run some power to our washing machines as well. We've already done the water, so now hook up the electrical cable. And that should do it. Okay, now that that's done, we just have to wait for the workers to do their thing and set up the laundry. When they have done that and a few days have passed, our clothing problem will be solved. And then we have to wait even longer for our prisoners to finish the drug addicts sessions and the group therapy sessions for alcoholics. That takes several days, maybe 10 days I think it is. So what you do is you just literally speed up time and wait until everything's done, and I'll cut the video from here and I'll meet you guys on the other side. Okay, once your prisoners have completed the programs, make sure you press LB to just check that those objectives have been ticked off and they're not in that list anymore. And once you have, head down to the infirmary, and what you want to do is pick up the snapshot, and picking that up is what will actually get the achievement to pop for you. So let's do it. And there it is, there's the achievement, 20 Gamerscore for completing all the optional objectives in the second prison story. And what you can do now is just watch through the cutscene to the end of the mission, and that's number 2 out of the 5 that we need for that bonus achievement that we're going to get for completing all 5 story missions. And that's all for now. I'm going to call that a video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it or if it helped out at all, please remember to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all next time for some more Achievement College. But until then, I'm going to catch you all later.